to the home of Minnesota Vikings football. I'm Paul Allen. We are all here together on KFAN, day one of organized team activities for the Minnesota Vikings. When you think about organized team activities and the best running back in the National Football League in Adrian Peterson, you're probably thinking, why does Adrian need to be there? What needs to be better about Adrian Peterson? Let's not forget his very first touchdown came in Game 1, 07 against the Atlanta Falcons. It went for 60 yards. Our first win at Soldier Field in years. Adrian has 361 total yards, third best all-time in National Football League history. And Adrian Peterson is gone! He paved the way for us to pull an upset. From his rookie year, 296 yards against San Diego. That's a National Football League record. But everybody around the National Football League knows when dealing with the best running back in the game, you better be ready for an all-day affair. I mean, we bring up organized team activities in Adrian Peterson. Hopefully, Adrian can capitalize on some things that are already good and run us to another division championship. Hopefully, Adrian Peterson continues to run his way to Canton, Ohio.
This is Adrian Peterson, number 28, running back for the Minnesota Vikings and one of the most exciting players in professional football.
Hey, give me a crease, man. Give me a crease. You need to take this for 70 yards, man. 70 yards.
It's not hyperbole that on any snap, Peterson is capable of scoring.
Hand off Adrian. Scoots loose up the middle. Across the 30, to the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown!
Yeah.
So far, Peterson has found the end zone 23 times in his pro career. Each has been a team achievement, the desired result of talent, dedication, and arduous preparation.
Great job, man. It's going to be like that all day. That's all you got to do.
Each offseason, the Vikings, like every other NFL team, hold organized team activities, or OTAs, to prepare players for summer training camp.
Another day's of work. Going in, how can I get better? My first goal is, making sure I'm prepared to help my team win NFC North. That's the first goal. And then everything else just trickles down from there.
Peterson attends the mandatory team breakfast, followed by the mental nutrition of team meetings. After meetings, Peterson visits the equipment room to select his footwear for the season. As a premier NFL player, Nike offers Peterson several shoe designs to choose from.
You can only pick one of them.
Okay.
Your shoe, but there's 3 different ways you can have it colored up. You can only have purple, white, and black on our shoe.
I think I might go with, I don't know. Which two you think look the best? I'm gonna see if you thinking the same way I am.
The way I figure that anything looks good on you. Never seen you in a bad shoe.
That's crazy. And, always dreaming, about, being able to be endorsed by Nike. And now that it's reality, I can't stop thanking God, because I'm truly blessed. I want to go with that white. That black is smooth. Oh, black. I'm gonna try these right there.
Okay, we'll send that in.
My journey to where I'm at now, it's been tough along the way. I have my trials, and like everyone else.
Great running backs prove themselves right away. Adrian Peterson got his nickname, All Day, during his Pop Warner years, and it has stuck ever since.
I remember growing up, and when I first started playing organized football at a young age in Pee Wee League, I played running back and I played defense, played linebacker. I loved it. Same type of passion I played with on offense when I run the ball. It was the same thing on the defense side of the ball. I was on the go all day, running around. So they came with their nickname AD all day.
Who's up? Who's up? Let's go, AD.
His nickname ain't AD for no reason. They call him all day for a reason. You know what I mean? He's all day 100 miles per hour.
He's a million miles an hour guy. To me, there's no such thing as too hard. He's a reckless, hard-nosed, finish play, take the ball down the field 40 yards every time guy. And he's happy to do it.
Inside the 20, get in there! Touchdown! Yes!
Got a finish, baby!
As a pro, Peterson runs hard. In his hometown, he ran with caution. Games played on the streets of Palestine, Texas, were tough on the body.
Palestine is a small town, so everyone knew, everyone. We always used to get together, no matter if it was playing soccer at school during break or playing sideline kill, with the older guys. Sideline kill it's a different game. You really gotta be tough. We normally used to get in the middle of the street, basically like play 7-on-7 or 5-on-5, whoever came out to play. And if you run to the sideline, you can get tackled. I was definitely trying to avoid getting tackled on the sidewalk, falling to the concrete. I have seen some gruesome injuries happen playing that game.
Peterson took the road well-traveled for boys from the Lone Star State. While working the land, he learned humility, a trait that is carried over to his NFL career.
My first job was working with my uncle out in the country on a farm, baling hay, riding the tractors, dropping off hay for the cows, over acres of land. It was tough. Even though I wake up sometimes and I'm like, oh, man, it's just another day. It's gonna be a long day. I'd rather be doing this than dropping hay off or, digging holes. That's it put things in perspective.
In his formative years, Peterson also discovered the meaning of courage. He was 7 when his older brother Brian was killed by a drunk driver while riding a bicycle.
At first, it was tough taking it that it happened at a young age, and I actually witnessed it. It happened right there in front of my eyes. But it made me strong at a young age because my mom, she was single, and, I just really had to be tough for her. Still to this day, I sit back and wonder, what my brother would be doing. With the athletic ability he had at a young age, it kind of blows my mind. Like, I was nowhere close to his talent. I never really could catch up with him unless I caught him in his sleep.
As a teenager, Peterson became an elusive runner himself. He also steered clear of trouble while his father served a lengthy prison sentence.
By this time, my dad was incarcerated, and I remember having a phone conversation with my father, and he was telling me, son, you always dreamed about going to college and dreamed about playing in the NFL. And he's always told me it's a stepping stone. He said, I know you're the best running back in Texas. Now you gotta go show the world that you are. And that was something that really, triggered something in my head. And my junior year, that's when I really had a breakout season. That's when I was like, okay, make sure I get this classwork, I can make it.
The kid from Palestine became one of the most sought-after football prospects in the nation. He enrolled at the University of Oklahoma and made an immediate impact.
We're sitting in the press box going, did you just see what he just did? Adrian Peterson is a man amongst boys, and he's a freshman. He's a true freshman. He has the size to be a power back. He has the speed to be a scat back. It's the most dynamic combination of size and speed you've seen in the college game. Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker, long time.
Peterson's go-for-broke style wound up breaking the spirits of college defenses, along with a few bones, setting in motion his decision to leave the Sooners early for the pros.
My junior year, going into the 6th week, I broke my collarbone. It was kind of like a blessing in disguise, kind of how I looked at it. It could have easily been a knee injury, or something like that could have kept me out, you know, or could have possibly ended my career. Once I came back during the Fiesta Bowl, it was like, you know, what's next? You can come back a year and, you know, shoot for this national championship again, or you can take your game to the next level and try to win an NFL championship. When it came down to it, I had to, you know, turn that card in and see where I fell in.
At the meat market that is the NFL scouting combine, Peterson was like a well-marbled steak. Coaches and media types salivated over his speed, size, and strength.
I met Adrian Peterson at the combine, and I knew he was going to be great from the get-go. And the reason why is he shook my hand, and when he shook my hand, his hand came past my palm and onto essentially my forearm, and he squeezed me so hard he could have taken my blood pressure. And I'm like, this is a man-child. If he stays healthy, he's going to crush some people.
The running back was a lock to be selected in the first round of the 2007 NFL Draft. But where he was headed was a mystery, even to Peterson himself.
If I just had to put money on it, I would say maybe Cleveland. If not, because you never know with the guys, you know, which direction they might go. Maybe Arizona, Minnesota, you know, so it's all good. Man, just really just anxious to find out what I'm gonna be. I don't want to be the last one sitting in that room, you know, but I worked hard to get to this point right now in my life, so I'm gonna be excited wherever I go.
The Vikings were on the clock with the 7th overall pick when Peterson received a call that changed his life.
How you doing, Coach? Oh yes, I'm very excited right now.
With the 7th pick in the 2007 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Adrian Peterson, running back, Oklahoma.
I was just so excited. I know where I'm gonna be at. And you know, dang, my dream has finally came through. Hard work pays off.
The glare of training camp is unforgiving. Rookie Adrian Peterson discovered being an NFL running back entails much more than carrying the ball.
Oh, I am. Hey, why are we late? Why are we late? You had to wait to get taped. Yes. You had time? That's all right, we'll just find you. It's all right, we'll just find you. We'll find you as a group and we'll have the team find you too. Get in there, let's go. He was a little late, but he got to understand how we work and how we do things. Right now, there's a big load on his plate. I'm meeting with him every morning, you know, occupying a lot of his time. You got all morning to get ready. We'll go through the script and go through anything that we need to go through in 15 minutes, if you're mature enough to handle that. You got me? When you come to this profession, you gotta learn how to manage your time the correct way. So he was a little late, so I had to give him his rookie business.
Eric Bieniemy, our running back coach, is practically living in his pocket. And I think 2 days, he's swimming a little bit in the terminology, but that's to be expected with any rookie.
You know, I remember as a rookie year, it was just like, you know, eggs on a plate. I mean, it was just stuff going everywhere. You can't do it all in one day. And I think as a rookie, and obviously a high-drafted rookie, they feel like they need to be a savior. It's a process.
Get them hands inside, hands inside. Break. Understand it, okay? Everything is right here. You looking to grab. We got to be here to punch, okay? Here, punch. This right here ain't gonna cut it. Being a rookie, it's tough. At this level, in order to be a complete player, he has to challenge himself to learn the entire game, meaning he has to understand protections.
Can't block, you won't play. And I've been hearing that, you know, since college. So that's the number one thing. Got to protect that quarterback.
2-8. It's a blitz period. You can't run right by your man. 2-8. How you doing, man? You talking to me now? You can cool down? We're gonna get the octagon, bro. We're gonna put it in the middle of the damn stadium. Me and his gonna go. You got to keep reminding me that he is a rookie. Each and every day he's getting better, and when he gets it, it's going to be very, very scary. He's this ball of energy just waiting to be erupted.
The Vikings had high hopes for their first-round pick. He justified them on his very first catch against the Falcons in Week 1.
Peterson caught 35, runs through the defense, and he's gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Adrian Peterson.
Man, you know, that play, if you're watching it, it happened so fast, but for me, it was like slow motion. Kind of bobbled the ball, tipped it. I ended up getting a handle on it, and Sidney Rice had a great block on the end of the hall on the sideline, and it was off to the race.
That's his first National Football League touchdown. It went for 60 yards.
I caught myself glancing up at the jumbotron to see what was going on behind me.
Let the Adrian Peterson era begin.
After 7 weeks, Peterson was the league's leading rusher, but he still had to learn when to run out for his pregame introduction.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look at the schedule coming out, so I didn't know that they was announcing the offense starters. So I ran out with everybody else, you know, the defense and all the other guys. And I remember Chester bumping me when he was out there. He was like,
Hey, what you doing? They ain't calling your name, man. I didn't know.
I'm like, oh, man, because I didn't want to be, you know, just running back to the tunnel, you know, looking crazy, but sneak out to the side and got ready to come out. It was so funny. Rookie mistake.
What am I doing? You ready to go after this one? Oh, yeah. Let's go. And it's finish drive with a touchdown, man. Let's go.
The rookie was still adapting to the pro game, but he had a firm grasp on how to carry the ball against a tough Eagles defense.
Understand this. We must protect. We have to chip. Okay? We have to chip.
Peterson listened. If you can't block, you won't play.
Holcomb passes over the middle, caught, touchdown, Visante
Good job.
Understand this, the kid can run the ball with the best of them.
He was one of the most explosive rookie backs the league had ever seen, gaining over 2,000 all-purpose yards and scoring 13 touchdowns.
He sprints around the 10 to the 5, touchdown, Adrian Peterson.
I heard a lot of coaches say, you know, he got that it, you know, he could take it the distance anytime.
Cuts back to the left, touchdown.
And I'll tell you what, he's good. The Lions will get their hats handed to him, but that kid is sick. 10-5 end zone.
My mentality is to get in the end zone every time I touch the ball, you know, because I hate to lose.
Call him quick as a hiccup. Blink your eyes, he's past you.
Second touchdown today for Adrian Peterson.
You see him one way, next thing you know, you turn your head, he's gone.
Peterson was also a quick study. He understood that winning division games on the road was important and made special preparations for his debut at Chicago's Soldier Field.
Back at Soldier Field, getting ready for the Bears and Vikings. The Vikings try and shed a 3-game losing streak.
I had a cup of coffee before I went out, so I think I had a little more spark to me.
Handoff Adrian, following the blocking around the left side, and he sprints for a first down. Runs through a bear, and Adrian he's gone. He's inside the 30 to the 20. Great block by Ferguson. Touchdown!
That was my first time having a cup of coffee before that game, and I just felt it. I felt like it was gonna be a pretty good day.
And Adrian Peterson is gone!
He finished with 224 rushing yards, the most against the Bears in their history. But his most important play came as a kick returner, setting up a last-second field goal attempt for the victory.
Is fine. Get in there. Yo, we got it. He hit it. And Ryan Longwell defeated the Chicago Bears. What a dramatic finish from Soldier Field.
The ultimate goal is to do the best as a team. The individual success you have, that's great too. It comes along with it. But, you know, it's all about a team.
Peterson wanted his teammates to enjoy the fruits of his Pro Bowl season, so he invited his blockers to join him at the All-Star contest in Honolulu.
I'm gonna take, you know, the guys down there with me, the receivers included.
You're gonna pay for it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
First year, so just this year, guys. It means a lot, you know, giving credit to all the guys that helped me.
The 2007 Rookie of the Year capped his season by running for 2 scores and winning Pro Bowl MVP honors.
Congratulations, Adrian. We look forward and can't wait to see you in 2008 this coming fall.
Oh, I can't wait.
The Vikings will practice twice today. 15 minutes before practice, Peterson does as he was told as a rookie and reviews the plays that will be run during the session.
Too bad we got no pads on.
Overshadowing the practice wasn't the quarterback wearing number 4, but rather another quarterback who wears number 4.
So since I'm mic'd up, I'm gonna ask the guy about Brett Favre. What do you think? No comment.
Concerns about a potential free agent passer gave way to a team-wide focus on blocking.
One thing that I understand more now, going to my 3rd year, is it's really the small things that makes the world, you know, makes a world of a difference.
Now, I got a copy of the blitz script. We got blitz today. I don't know what the hell they bringing. It don't matter. Let's make sure we all on the same page. Let's pick this up with the proper technique. So wait, focus now. Low pad level. Drive. You got it. Good. Stepping into it, Sweat. Good. Now choke him out the finish. He's going to try and engage you. You want to engage him first, okay? Do it again. Let's go for it, bro.
It's very important that you block the linebackers that blitz.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very important to you.
Just as important as if you run to the right and I go to the right.
Yeah.
To you.
Or you throw the ball accuracy.
Yeah.
Or put it on point. Same thing, right?
Running backs coach Eric Bieniemy's tutoring of his star pupil is a never-ending process.
We got to go back to day one teaching. You know, we talk about football, we're talking about inside zone footwork, reads, you know, our alignments, our assignments. We teaching everything from day one as if he's never heard it again. On top of that, fellas, we will have a 3rd and 7 to 10 period, okay? Which still, we got to expect what? Blitz. If they don't blitz, now we get out, okay? I've always been taught professionals are the ones who go out and do the little things and do them great on the days that they don't feel like doing it.
No detail escapes Bieniemy's eye, and he's never shy about demanding the best to work tirelessly at becoming even better.
Yesterday, we ran a man route, in the zone route, versus man today.
Yeah, I ran man route in the zone. I thought we went back to the last play.
No.
That's what I was thinking. Why?
That play.
I thought we went back to the last play.
Nah, bro, we ain't go back to the last play.
Okay, what I thought. That's what I thought.
Well, they said in the huddle, did they?
What I thought.
Since we've been together, it's like a marriage. The bottom line, we got to make it work.
I'm just telling you what was going through my mind, because the last play was clearly a bust.
What do you call the huddle?
I'm just telling you what I was thinking, okay?
What do you call the huddle? What do you call the huddle? That's all I ask. What did he call in the huddle?
All right, whatever.
What did he call in the huddle?
All right, I'm telling you what I was thinking, man, okay?
I don't care what you were thinking. What did he call it?
All right.
What did he call?
I don't know.
He can cuss me out. I swear I have to say, and maybe 5-10 seconds later, you know, we sitting there talking back, talking, communicating like nothing, ever happened.
Get past it, refocus, regroup. Come here.
I'm good.
No, come here. Fake 97 power, naked right fullback slide. We want to sell that thing with outside. Whenever we have an argument, we always make sure that, hey, by the end of the day, we're going to resolve it, and we're going to move on and move forward.
Their connection goes back to Bieniemy, then a college coach, recruiting Peterson out of high school.
The thing that I think that we have that makes it special is that I've sat in his living room as a position coach recruiting him. So I've known him since he was a teenager. In the end, okay, regardless of what I said or regardless of what you said, nothing is ever personal.
Bieniemy was always vocal as an overachieving halfback. He played 9 NFL seasons, mostly for the Chargers and Bengals.
Blake takes, hands to Bieniemy, looking for a seam. Goes throws to the goal line and goes in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Reading a blitz, and you want us to step up. Just say, come on, step up.
Bieniemy's communication skills made him a natural for coaching.
Everything is flowing on your inside zone. You got to get it back in the shoot. You got to get it back, okay? On top of that, fire two. We never run a wide route. Never.
Fire two wide out?
No, fire two. Check lead. Come on.
When he's in the room teaching and on the field, it's just an energy that comes off. He played in this league for a long time.
I always try to work with them. Hey, fellas, I know we're tired. I know what it's like being in that situation. I know what it's like sitting in that chair. Fellas, we just got to keep playing. I don't know what else to say. Hell of a job of making a play when we need it, okay? Now, we got to go back and do this again.
He's passionate, one of the most passionate coaches I've ever been around.
Press it, find the damn cut, and get up the hole. Hey, when I'm in the open field, I got to bring it in. From the outside, it looks like a dysfunctional relationship. But the end result is what? We want to win the Super Bowl.
On November 4th, 2007, Peterson led his team not to the Super Bowl, but to a date with destiny. The opponent was the San Diego Chargers, a team featuring perennial All-Pro halfback LaDainian Tomlinson, one of Peterson's idols. Either way, it would be a special game.
It just felt good, Me as a player, it's just something about just feeling right before you got on the field. No matter if it's your shoes or whatever, just feeling real good, and I felt that way.
Time to get it on. Showtime.
300 is a reality.
Oh, yeah.
But we got to go out and take it.
Hey, man, we can get 300 yards on this food for this. You don't think that, man. You're in the wrong building. RB's on three. 1, 2, 3. RB's. Give me a sip of coffee when I go back in. Oh, yeah. That's all I need. Oh, yeah.
I remember the first run was 67 slant. I'm telling you, it was one block, one cutback, that I could have made from a 50 or 60-yard run. And I missed it, I came back to the sideline. I was telling the offensive line, hey, let's just keep doing what y'all doing, because, we about to have a big day.
I was going for it, but I kind of hesitated. I seen him coming, I seen him fall, so. Once I get him going that way, my momentum gonna keep me going that way, so. Okay, man. Hey, we need to go get there 67. We will. That's home run.
Peterson kept running, and everything burst open in the second half.
And Adrian Peterson is loose. He has scored. 20 carries, 145 yards. 23 carries, 186 yards.
This guy is insane. Absolutely unstoppable. Uncle, I mean, seriously.
I'm telling you, I was really feeling it, Chess was really feeling it, and we was pounding them.
I have not seen that kind of speed, that kind of size, that kind of strength in one running back, maybe ever in my lifetime.
In the fourth quarter, the NFL's single-game rushing record was within reach.
I remember seeing one of the guys run over the coach, and I guess they would tell him, hey, you'll need like a couple yards to break the record, so.
Hand off Adrian, up the middle. There it is, 296 yards for Adrian Peterson, the greatest rushing performance in the history of the National Football League. Wow. They all came to see LaDainian Tomlinson, but as of now, they're talking about Adrian Peterson.
I was like, it would have been nice to get 300. 301, 302, hit that mark. That would be nice, but it felt good. Got the game ball. Had to give a little speech. The guys, cheered that up. Speech. In the locker room after the game. So it was a good night.
Gun alert here. Gun alert. Gun double right.
The afternoon practice brings with it a new offensive wrinkle. The addition of first-round pick Percy Harvin has the Vikings tinkering with a strange entity called the Wildcat, a far cry from the I formation Peterson is used to.
Who got blasted on that one? Me?
I like it. Yes, it's a new experience. Yeah, it's new. It's cool. I like some of the plays that they're thrown in there, and I know they're trying a lot. But just to try something different, with some of the guys we brought in, Percy, just to experiment a little bit and see how things go.
Hell of a job out there. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
After practice comes a larger obstacle. It is Peterson's day to face the local media.
Yeah, doing.
How you doing?
Doing all right.
Good to be back out here?
Oh yeah, feels good to be back out here with the guys working out, so. And these guys, they hard ball you. Especially last year and coming to this year, I'm getting more of it, so.
Adrian, are you still planning to add a few pounds, or are you kind of changed your mind on that, or how's that?
I still got a little time to work with, so I'm gonna gradually, put on a couple pounds, here and there. So we'll see how it goes. I am good. So avoiding questions.
How do you feel like the quarterbacks are coming on? Obviously, getting both reps with the first team, both of them, and you feel like the competition's going about what you thought it would? Or?
Yeah, I feel like I'm really focused on my position. I'm not sitting back evaluating the quarterbacks, but they look like they're doing a pretty good job. They're both out there working hard and getting better each day.
There is one more interview, a chat with former Vikings star turned radio host Robert Smith.
And he's going to say, hey, now you broke my record last year. I know because he's already told me this. He goes, you broke my season record already. He goes, my career record's only got a couple years left. This is Tom West at the Vikings. Hey, good. Hey, I've got Adrian here ready.
Let's bring in Adrian Peterson. Adrian, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Rob?
Doing good. How's practice been going?
It's going pretty good. You know how I was in the old days. So we're making it happen. Just getting through.
How many questions about Brett Favre have you had to answer?
Oh, tons. Too many.
So, how do you experience that? I mean, what would that be like for you to have Brett Favre come play for you?
It would be cool, just for the fact that he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he's been in the league for 18 years, 19 years, something like that. So, it would definitely be cool. But, with the guys we got, Tavares and Sage, I really feel like they're capable of handling the job too. So we'll just see how how the chips fall. We had a good conversation, talking about the season and avoiding the Brett Favre questions somewhat.
So are you the best running back in the NFL right now?
I don't know. You tell me. What you think? It was good talking to him, just knowing his history here and things he have accomplished, and being able to break some of his records is like, it's crazy.
You are my boy's favorite player. Okay. They're in the first row. They're looking at you right now. You see them in the white and black? Right there. Look. Okay. They're dying right now. Look at it. See? Right here.
Adrian Peterson wanted to be more than a marquee attraction. In 2008, he eyed pro football's ultimate prize.
Ultimate goal is NFC North division champs, get into the playoffs, and then making that run, to get into that big game.
We want to win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You chose this profession for a reason. I chose it for a reason. So it's going to take a lot of self-sacrifice.
The running back charged out of the blocks in his second season. Against the Colts, he displayed the speed and fearlessness that had become his trademark.
Ooh, good tackle. Good tackle. 3 ain't good enough. We need 7.
The Minnesota star gained 160 yards on the ground, but Indianapolis tripped up his attempts at reaching the end zone.
Now he makes a man miss. He's in Colts territory to the 40. Bob Sanders upends him at the 29.
Like, better stay up. I want to jump over. Come on now.
After 2 weeks, Peterson was the NFL's leading rusher on a winless team. During their third loss, head coach Brad Childress delivered a rallying cry.
I don't know, for real, I don't know.
The only person that's beating us is us. The only person that's beating us. Now, we can decide if we want to go up here with all this time left in this freaking game and go after these guys, or we can lay our ass down and go home. Now, it's got to be each guy, and it's got to be all you guys standing next to each other. Let's pick it up and pick each other up. And stop killing ourselves. Everybody understand that? Sure. Let's get this going. Way too good. Way too good to be playing like this.
At that time, I really didn't have much to say. He really motivated me more than he probably even know.
It was the push Minnesota needed. Even in defeat at Tennessee, Peterson and the Vikings began to play with the focus and drive that defines playoff teams.
And Adrian dragged the Titan into the end zone. We needed that like we needed to breathe.
Watch him run today. Yeah, I'm predicting at least 150, at least 150. So we'll be all right.
Best running back in the game right now. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, y'all sit on TV more than me. AP all day, baby.
Minnesota won 6 of its next 8 games, with Peterson running for nearly 900 yards. A division title was now within reach.
The Minnesota Vikings have taken first place atop the NFC North with 4 games to go.
That's NFC North football. That's just exactly what you expect it to be. And you got another NFC North next week, and you need to take care of the things in your division.
During the final week of the regular season, the Vikings needed a win to clinch the NFC North. A leader had to step forward.
Stay true to yourself. Stay true to those holes. Okay? Run with your eyes. I know those legs will run. All right?
If we win to go home, and all we got to do is execute, make every play like it's the last play, man. Leave it all on the field, baby. Let's go get this. RBs on 3. 1, 2, 3. RB!
Early on, the defending champion Giants corralled Peterson every time he touched the ball.
Giants gang tackle beautifully at the point of attack.
We're not lose this game, man. I refuse to lose this.
Sometimes you're gonna run into a team that you're gonna have to fight for every yard. And I was ready to, to step up my game and, go out there and get the job done.
Peterson used all of his tools to finally escape from New York. His eyes, his feet, and his heart.
Toss right to Peterson. And it's loose! And there he goes! A 67-yard touchdown by the best running back in the National Football League. All you gotta do is give this kid a crease and he's gone.
Tackle that guy! The hell do you think you're out there for?
He had proven his resilience for 4 quarters, yet in the final seconds, Peterson was only a spectator as the Vikings attempted a game-winning field goal.
50-yard try, kick is up, and it is good! The Minnesota Vikings are division champions!
It's just like a ton of bricks that just came off my shoulders.
NFC North Division champs. That's what it's all about. Now this is where the fun starts, man. You gotta go get it.
I was just overwhelmed, overwhelmed with joy as far as making it to the playoffs, or you might be going home.
I'm happy for you. You hear me? All good things, keep going. Hear me? As long as we'll keep learning.
All right, listen. Appreciate you, man.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Showtime.
The league's leading rusher in 2008 set foot on hallowed ground that season, the NFL playoffs.
In a playoff game, it's on a totally different level. I think it kicks up a notch or two.
Foul, Kevin! Hey, dog! Hey, dog! go.
Once you get in there, anything can happen.
It's that house, man. Let's go.
Anything can happen.
It's going to be ugly early. They're going to blitz play one. We got to run with a determined attitude. 2, 3 yard, 4 yard runs will be great.
They preached patience, grit, less vroom, more vigor. At first, Peterson was asked to be more bulldozer than Bentley to wear down the Eagles.
Don't panic, okay? Play ball. Here's what you three need to understand, okay? We're going to run the ball, okay? We're going to have to throw it when we have to. I don't give if you have 20 and you have 20. That's what type of game it has to be.
I was, leaving it all out there. Maybe on a couple of plays I wasn't patient enough. But we was able to get back on track.
In the second quarter, the All-Pro finally broke free.
Handoff, Adrian. Scoots loose up the middle. Across the 30, to the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown! It's a 40-yard touchdown.
We're starting to wear these guys down.
No matter who's in the game, we can run blast all day, okay? Either they gonna play it straight, look at it. Either they gonna play it straight or they gonna pirate, right? It's an easy read.
The read was easy. So was flipping past the linebacker.
The Philadelphia Eagles defense was left in the wake of a keen turn of speed.
You can stop him, and you can stop him, and then all of a sudden, there he goes. Breaks one.
Come on, D. Come on, D, we need you. Come on, D.
Momentum can be contagious, easily passed from a running back to the defense.
He wants a fade left on Cedric for Curtis. Intercepted by Cedric. He's inbounds. Yes!
The defense gonna give us the opportunity, man. We gotta go get this, man.
We need sevens. You don't even take it to 7.
Red zone now. We got to come away with 7s.
We can't leave it dry without 7, man.
Gets the carry to the left, skirts through the line of scrimmage, touchdown. Adrian Peterson's star is shining in the postseason. It's his second touchdown today.
Hey,
and a way to answer back right there. Nice job.
Oh, good, baby.
Keep it going.
Great job, baby. Great job, man.
Still, in the fourth quarter, the game's other star runner, Brian Westbrook, put an end to the Vikings' Super Bowl dreams.
Brian Westbrook broke it. He broke it 71 yards.
Getting our feet wet, tasting the playoffs. It was a good experience. I was able to learn a lot and take a lot from that game. Unfortunately, we just didn't pull it off. It's really the small things that makes a world of a difference. I really was able to take a lot of little things from it that I keep it back in my head.
We'll be back here next year.
We didn't do enough, man.
Obviously, Adrian had a great year last year. The bottom line, last year's happened. Now, what are we going to do? One thing I always like to focus on is always making sure we're working on the little things, making sure everything becomes second nature to it. Just keep working on and fine-tuning the detail aspects of what it takes to be a consistent football player.
Every small step Peterson takes brings him closer to his goal of being an all-time great. Only 5 running backs have gained 2,000 yards in a single season. He plans to be the 6th.
And Adrian's inside the 20. Touchdown!
2,000 yards. I'm gonna have that mark every year. I'm trying to get 2,000 and more, not just 2,000. I'm trying to get 2,000 and more. Some people look at me like it's crazy. I don't look at it like that.
You are seeing the next great player in this league.
Everybody talks about 2,000 yards. He sees it and he believes it, and wouldn't surprise me if he gets there. You don't want to tell him he can't do something, because that's the time he's setting the bar high.
He always wants to go out there and prove that, hey, you know what? I can be good. But you know what? I want to be better than that. I want to be known as one of the better players to ever put on a uniform in this business.
Like any other person doing any other job, Peterson heads home after a long day. The season's opening game is over 3 months away, but the challenge is inescapable: to improve in every area and lead his team to a world championship. It's an all-day endeavor, but if nothing else, Adrian Peterson is an all-day kind of guy.